Good morning, Eric.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
A little, yeah. Sounds so far.
Not hear you. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
How about now?
Yes. Can hear it clearly now.
Oh, good. Hi, Renee.
Hello, Eric. So we have Bernice and Gilbert from our team. They handle
Hi,
all the
guys.
leads.
They do what? I'm sorry?
They handle all the leads for us. So
And
they handle lead management.
got you. And you are all, I'm assuming you're all with Team Lally.
Team Lally, yes, that's
And
right.
okay. So Noosh is the only one who might be on today from Timbers,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
That's right.
Oh, let me put on this. Sorry, stop, turn off the video. Okay, good. Well, do you pronounce her name Adrian?
Oh no, my name is Renee. Adrian
No,
won't be able to
Adrian.
join.
How do
Oh,
you pronounce her name? Sorry.
Adrian.
Okay. And she will be joining or no?
She won't be able to join this morning.
Okay. And what about David or Christopher?
Well, David's joining. He just joined.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
I'm going camera off this morning, if that's all right.
Fine with me.
All right.
Anybody else we're expecting to jump on?
Chris is going to skip out. And are you guys all right if we're recording this and I can send a copy of that over to CT? Does that work?
It's fine with me.
Okay. Do I have to
Fine with us,
mention anybody else that you're good this being recorded? Cool.
We're having this recorded as well
Awesome.
for training purposes.
Also, there are a couple videos yours truly has thrown together as well that I'll send you that might be helpful. And just to begin, I don't know what the expectations are for the system up front. I had seen an email from Noosh that talked about sending newsletters and whatnot. Technically, that is possible from our system, but it's not like a campaign monitor or MailChimp type system. It's still kind of early days on this. You'll see what it does today, and you'll also see what it doesn't do. So from there, you can ask questions, and what's always nice is to let me know as you're using this system what would be nice to have, and we can start. That's what we've been doing the last 2 years, is just adding little pieces and parts that other customers had wanted to see. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, starting from scratch and building as we go with valuable customers like yourselves.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Well, so I guess I'll get started here. Let me see how to share my screen. I don't see that anywhere.
If you hover down the screen, you'll see the green button. It says
share.
Yep.
There we go. I'll go ahead and share my desktop. And let me know when you can see my screen.
Good to go.
Okay, great. So the start at a high level, I guess we wanted to create a system that will allow second home developments to promote their real estate to multiple locations around the world for a reasonable cost. And we to do that through our referral networks. Excuse me. And we've not seen, software yet that enables people to bring on, an unlimited number of referral partners and give them the tools to promote their property in an effective way. So we decided to create the system. And one of the big issues that we are out to solve is the issue of transparency. And the biggest objection that or difficulty that referral agents have had around the country and around the world is knowing they're going to get credited for the referral. So what we've done is create a system that really makes it almost impossible for them not to be credited for the referral. So I'll show you all how that works and how the system works. Is that a good place to start? Does anybody have any more higher level questions from me before we get going?
Just two really quick. So you work with more than just Timbers. You work with other high level builders as well around the country and the world?
We do, yes. Yes, Timbers is one client. Like I said, we're still early, so we have currently have 3 clients that are actively using this particular platform, but I also work with lots of other developers in other aspects.
Do you have a referral? Because I work directly with a lot of large builders in the country for digital lead generation, SEO, that kind of stuff. Do you have a referral program internally if I were to send clients your way?
We have the software I'm going to show you that any builder could use. And we also are in behind the scenes, and it's way early, so I can't talk too much about it, but we are building our own network. So in addition to giving, for example, Timbers Kauai this software and the ability to reach out and build their own networks, we're going to start doing that on behalf of our clients as well. So, it's essentially, we're trying to build a very exclusive high-end network of real estate agents around the world. And so somebody like Timbers could, we could go to them and say, hey, we've got this network. We'd like to promote your property via our network. And if we bring any sales, and we'll get X percentage of the final sale price. And so that's very early, but we are working on that as well.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks.
No problem. So yeah, maybe we could catch up after the call or some point later in the week or next week. And if you like what you see and discuss, other opportunities, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'd love to have a one-on-one.
As such, agents at Team Lally or any other brokerage we work with also have the ability to present other properties to their clientele. So, and it's smart for multiple reasons, but so say somebody came on board with Team Lally and was promoting Timbers Kauai for several months, wanted to give their database something else to look at just to mix things up. I mean, you don't want to send Timbers Kauai every single month for the next 12 months. You might need something fresh. So we have other developments that are on board that you could represent as well. So that being said, let me show you, and have you seen this presentation yet?
I have not. It's beautiful though.
So what we do for the clients like Timbers Kauai is we create, custom sales presentations, basically. They look very similar at first to a general public website. In fact, there are a lot of similarities. They're, of course, presented in a very nice fashion. They're beautiful photography. But here's another page I'll show you. And this is the key tool behind how referral partners promote Timbers Kauai. Because there's a couple unique parts of this presentation. The About page you see now here is Team Lally. And when we log in and look at the software, you'll see where you can update your profile. So this profile turns out, you'll have your logo and photo, and you can have a bio in there. Contact information. So you'll have, in essence, your own unique URL that you can use to promote to your database, promote on social media, however you'd like. And so the nice part is really you're the only contact on this website. So they really don't have anybody else to call. They have to call whoever's represented on this website. And the beautiful part of this is, of course, that each member of Team Lally could represent Timbers Kauai with their own unique website if they chose to do so. Timbers Kauai has, of course, referral agents, lots of other referral agents they've brought on, probably more than 100 now, in Hawaii and in California and other places. And each one of them has their own unique URL that presents this website with their own contact information to their database. So we talk about the transparency, knowing for sure they're going to get credit for the referral. Well, they do know they're going to get credit because, one, they're the only person on this website. There's no one else to call. And on the contact page, we call this a smart form here, because when this form is filled out, the information is copied in email both to Timbers Kauai and to the agent who represents this unique URL. So it's very transparent in that way. Also, and you'll see when we look at the system, if somebody completes this form, this lead then goes into the referred leads page in our software, both for Timbers Kauai and the referral partner. So there's really never a question about where the lead came from. And this is a big component here. This presentation is a big component of how we do it. It's how we're able to provide that transparency and peace of mind to our referral partners. Questions on any of this? Okay. So let's jump in and first talk about the About page here. So this is the software. It's accessed at cve.io. This is the landing page when you first log in. You see recent activity. So if a referral agent for Team Lally were to log in, they could see all of their lead recipient activity, meaning who has opened this presentation that I just showed you, what pages they're looking at, how often they're opening it, and that kind of thing. This is the dashboard. This is the client manager, and you currently have no leads. This is your account I'm showing you for the purposes of this demo. This My Leads page is where you would house all of your own personal leads. You can easily import them, and we have a video that walks you through that. You can create different groups. We have a slideshow that presents how to do that, and I'll send all these to you after the call. You can also manually enter, and I'll just do this. Let's do one of you so you can receive the email. David, you want to do it yourself? And David, just quickly, what's your email? I don't have it on me.
Yeah, sorry, I had to unmute myself. It may not take this one, but it's david@cast, C-A-S-T, .services.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I've just manually added a lead. Again, you can do that. If the admin for Team Lally, I should say that you can have an admin account for Team Lally, or you can have individual accounts if you'd like. If there's more than one agent on Team Lally, you can have individual users sign up and each have their own individual version of the presentation. So if you,
sorry to interrupt. Is there a limit on the number of agents?
There is not.
Fantastic. All right. I'm gonna mute
and
myself. Team
Lally, of course, pays nothing. The service is paid for by Timbers Kauai, and that allows them to have an unlimited number of referral partners. So I just added a lead manually. Now, if you were, and you could certainly do the same, you could import them, mass import if you'd like, and then you just simply hit send presentation, and it brings up your Timbers Kauai presentation. You select that, and what it does is it brings up an email template we've already created for you. This is the default message that Timbers Kauai controls, but you may go in if you'd like, and you can change the photo. If you don't like it, you can put your own logo in. You can, it's typically just easier to personalize the message. Okay. And you can drop files in here. You can copy yourself. And I'll just send presentation to David. It's as simple as that. Now it's been sent, and David, it should arrive in your inbox any minute now.
Refreshing now.
Okay. So when you see that, you'll see that there's a button that says open.
Yep.
When you hit that open button, whoever is the owner of this user at Team Lally, which let's look at the profile. Whoever receives info@teamlally.com is going to get a notification that you've opened the presentation.
Beautiful.
Okay. You need to set your.
And then I can forward this email and other people can then open it as well, or is it only to my email address? Do you have security protocol or anything like that?
No, you can forward it whoever you'd like. The only stipulation, of course, is that every time you receive an open notification, like David is reading this email, it might be from someone else you forward it to.
Got it.
So that's how that works. And when I can go into my leads, have you opened it yet, David?
Oh yeah, I've opened it.
Okay, so I can go into your account here. I just clicked on your name. And I can scroll down to the Clearview section. David's Clearview, you've opened the email one time. And it's just, and here's the record that it was sent to you. Now, I probably should refresh this.
Okay.
So now I refresh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so you received it?
I just received the notification.
Excellent, excellent. So now that I refreshed your account, David, it says you've opened the email once, you've also opened the presentation once. And we can now see your activity. So you first viewed this page at 5:12. Now this is the wrong time because I haven't set your time zone yet, which you can do when you log in. And then there's some recent activity down below. So this gives you a pretty good view of who's actually reading the presentation when you send it to them. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so next is, well, let's go back to the profile here, because this will be the first thing you need to do to get going. You'll want to log in and hit this button right here, and it'll automatically put your current time zone in here. That's important so you know when people are actually opening the presentation. You complete the rest of your profile. So, for example, what's your office number? I'll just put it in and show you how it works.
808-212-9188.
Okay, so I'm going to put that office number in there and hit Save Profile at the bottom. Don't forget to hit the Save Profile button, or else you'll have to go put it all back again, in there again. So I've saved that. What I can do over there, come over here now, I'll refresh the screen, and now you have your phone number in here. So that's how it works. When you complete your profile in our software, it all feeds to this page. Okay, and this is how we do it. This is why we do that is so Timbers Kauai, if they have to change a price or want to change a photo, they can do it one time, and if they have 1,000 referral partners around the world, it'll update all of those presentations automatically. Make sense? You can change your password here. You can upload. You want to upload a picture, and you'll want to drop in a bio. It looks nicer in the page. Let me see if I can show you another example here. Another one of our clients is Four Seasons in Napa. See, this is what a bio looks like if you throw a bio in there, a photo. He doesn't have his logo on there. Another client of ours is in Sandpoint, Idaho. Here's an example of theirs. This will be a referral agent most likely. Okay, here's an example of one without a photo. I can't seem to find one that has a photo and a logo and a bio all together, but another important thing to understand is that when you send your own unique URL to a lead, it will be in the form of, go over here to My Presentations. Here's your presentation. It'll be in the form of teamlally.timberskauai. I can click View, and you'll see up here in the browser, it hides Team Lally and goes right to Timbers Kauai. The nice part about this is if you send this to a lead, one of your own, a client in your own database, and they click on teamlally.timberskauai, the cookie in the browser will always remember that. So they wouldn't be able to go back in and just type in Timbers Kauai. They'd still see you. All right, so it's another way we can offer peace of mind to referral partners if they're going to get credited. It's really tough to go around the system. You'd have to try really hard. So this now that we're on the presentations page, this is where you see your presentation. You can see the total number of visits. This is just like Google Analytics, for example. Total number of times eyeballs have been on your unique URL. You sent it one time, it's got 4 opens. That's probably 4 opens from me or someone else. It's early, so. But as you send it more, there'll be more sends, more opens, more page views. You can view your unique URL here. You can send it to somebody, as we've just done. You can send it to a group of people. And when you want to post it somewhere, or if, let's say you want to use MailChimp or Campaign Monitor or another system that you use for newsletters, make sure to come in here and copy that URL first. Don't just put Timbers Kauai in your newsletter, or you're not going to get credit. They're not going to have your information in the contact page or the about page. So come in here to presentations, click copy URL, and put that in your newsletter. You can also put that in Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, Instagram, whatever you choose to do. Form, we don't need to go through now, but it's a pretty neat, well, just real quickly, pretty neat little tool. If you'd like to put a form on your website, a conversion form, you can copy and paste this code, put it on your website, and somebody can fill out a form and receive an email with your unique URL in it, if you wanted to try and generate lead flow that way. Shout out questions when you have them. So.
Oh, sorry, Dave. Oh, Eric, I have a question. For marketing, let's say we do post it on our social media accounts. So we use the URL, and so we're marketing it. We have a target audience for the post. How would we know? What's this? Will we be able to get of anyone who's viewing the site or the page?
The only way you will know when precisely somebody is viewing the presentation is if you send it out through this platform. So you can copy URL, put it on Instagram, and shoot it out, but you're not going to have all the analytics because it was not delivered from our system. And that's, I think, the same with almost any platform. That's just kind of the way it works.
Okay.
Now,
so there's no page or landing page that will require them to enter their name, email, and phone number, at least those 3?
Oh, now you can create a landing page using this form. Sure, that's a good idea. If you wanted to just go into lead pages, or if you have a lead pages account or another account that you use to make easy, quick landing pages, we built one. We built a landing page for Timbers Kauai to recruit agents like yourselves. So if you want to create a really simple landing page that you use for Facebook or Instagram social media purposes, and copy this form right here that I just showed you, put that form on the landing page, then send the landing page out via Facebook, and people will fill out that form, and you'll be generating lead flow as you promote Timbers Kauai.
Oh, I see. But nothing on the under URL. I mean, if we post the URL anywhere and then somebody opens it, nothing will stop them from opening it. I mean, there's no required what's this, pop-up information that they need to register first before opening the presentation.
There is not. Nope. You can, when you send somebody it's a public URL essentially. You can send somebody Team Lolly they'll click on it. It'll go to the page. It'll cover up Team Lolly so they don't see it, but it'll say timberskauai.cve.io, and that's it. It's a public website essentially. So really, if you're promoting on Facebook or social media, it might be a good idea, if you'd like to try it, to create a landing page and convert leads on that. Once somebody completes that form that you create and put on there, it'll notify you have a new lead, and you'll get all those analytics. You know, Joe Schmo, new lead is opening the presentation now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So down to the next tab I want to talk about, when I showed you this contact page in your presentation, when somebody completes this form, it drops into the Refer Leads tab. You'll see their name, email, phone, any comments. And so, and again, both you and Timbers Kauai will have that lead in their account. They will only have that lead if your lead inquires through that form and raises their hand and says, I'm interested, I want more information, I want somebody to talk to about this property. It's also important to note that none of your leads will ever be seen by anybody other than you. They'll all be private in your own private account, your own private login. Timbers Kauai does not have your login. The only time Timbers Kauai would see one of your leads is if they filled out that form and said, send me more information. And then hopefully you and Timbers Kauai can have a conversation about how you want that follow-up process to be handled. On my end, I recommend to my developers that they take over, but sometimes agents want to take over themselves, especially if in the same market, the same area. But Timbers Kauai, the team at Timbers Kauai is trained very well on how to sell their own product, and it's nice as a referral agent just to be able to hand people off without having to do much and know that you're going to get credited and get your percentage. So that will be between you and them, but that's how that works. Questions on any of this?
I'm good.
Great. I think we went into account, and one thing I'd like to show you before we wrap up is the morning reports. This is where you will, and I'll just turn it on for you so you can see it tomorrow. You won't see anything in it yet. But we can do daily for now. And this is what will trigger an email in your inbox, the inbox of info, currently info at Team Lolly, about all your activity. So you can check these boxes and hit submit. And I think I have, I don't know where that email, I thought I had a sample of that email, but I do not. I do not at the moment. Here I do. Show you real quickly here as to what that looks like. Hopefully, this is taking forever. And it's an apple. Okay, here we go. So this is what it will eventually look like when you have activity in your account. Here's my most active clients, most recent activity. This is a test. Ignore this. You won't have any scheduled tasks, most likely. You'll really be interested in these two. Okay, so I've just reviewed, what we have today. Of course, this system always changes and improves slightly over time as we go. Like I said, I'll send you a video on how to do import leads. There's an intro video. There's a slide showing how to create groups and send that way. Of course, if you choose to use your own platform, you can certainly do that. Use MailChimp or whatever you like to use. Just copy your own personal URL and put it wherever you'd like. Any other questions for me?
I'm all set.
All right. Well, good. You've got my email, phone number. Text me, call me, email me with any questions anytime. I'm the guy. I'll help you do anything you need.
Awesome. Eric, so you're out of Boise, Idaho, is that correct?
I am, yes.
Are you familiar with FirePoint Solutions since in Boise there?
FirePoint.
It's a real estate CRM. It's probably number 4 in the world.
Well, I should be, but I'm not.
Well, they're right there. I can introduce you to the president if you want. My brother and I started that company, but I would love to hop on the line with you, Chris, and myself, the founder and CEO of FirePoint, to talk about how we can leverage Clearview for some of our other clients also, right?
That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Love to do that with you.
All right, I'll get his availability and we'll hop on an appointment. So, and then for the Lally team, you guys rock. We're working on your new campaign builds and everything right now. So we'll let you know if we have any questions, okay?
Okay, thanks, David.
Your call, Eric.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. Hey, thanks, everybody.
Awesome.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Eric.
Okay. Bye now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.